Well, it's 65, started life as an inline 6-cylinder, 3-speed on the floor. And first restoration was to get a donor car and put V8 suspension underneath it with a 289. Then that was the second time around, and then the third time around was this one here. Had every nut and bolt off of it and built a 347 stroker for it. So she's pushing about 450 horsepower. Took the 4-speed out of it and put a 5-speed in it so I can drive it on the highway. And we drive it to car shows all over. We can go Texarkana. We're from Houston, and go to Louisiana, Dallas, Austin, San Antonio in her for all the car shows. Interior, hand-picked the combination on the interior and got it together to match the paint. Otherwise, just a daily driver.
Out of all the cars available, why would you pick a Mustang?
Well, I got this car in 1976, and I think everybody's got a story with a 65, 66 Mustang, and I always wanted one to own for myself, and when this one came available in 76, I got it and had it ever since.
I may not know anything about it.
Well, surely you know your name.
Kenneth Marshal.
Where are you from?
We're out of Sumner, Texas, right close to Paris, Texas.
Okay.
It's a 67 Camaro, the first year they came out, 1967. Got a LS6 engine in it, 6-speed manual transmission, vintage air conditioner, power steering, 4-wheel disc brakes, big bumper guards, 12-bolt rear end, 4-leaf springs. I don't know what all I can tell you. The paint's probably 20 years old on the car. We drive it pretty regular. It's just basically a driving car to us, but we have a lot of fun with it. We're having a good time at Sulphur Springs, Texas today in the car shop.
Out of all the cars available, why would you pick this one?
Because I had the first 67 Camaro that came into Paris, Texas in 1967 when I got out of the Army. Brand new, $2,900. I wish I could find it again.
Morning, Doug.
Well, hello, Mary.
How are you?
I'm doing good. What are you doing?
Just come to see my cousin. He brought this GTO Judge.
Your cousin brought a GTO? Where is your cousin?
He's standing right there with a hat on talking about
You want
it.
to tell me about your car? First of all, tell me who you are.
I'm Ken Smith. I'm Mary's cousin.
And where are you from?
I'm from Dallas, Texas. And this is a 69 GTO Judge. And all of them, they made 7,500 Judges, and all of them are supposed to be the orange, the carousel red. It was supposed to be a one year, one color only. And then throughout the year, people wanted Judges, but they didn't want carousel red. So later in the year, they let you have different colors. And so they only made 10 black GTO Judges in '69, and 2 of them with red interior. So it's really rare.
Out of all the cars available, why did you pick this one?
This one, I've always been a muscle car fan. When I was 4 years old, my dad's partner had a 57 T-Bird, and he went to Europe for 3 months, and so my mom drove his 57 T-Bird for 3 months, and then another partner had a 58 Corvette, and then my mother always had the fun cars, and my dad always had his business cars. But I just love Chargers and GTOs and Corvettes. That's pretty much what I like to collect.
So you restored this?
Yeah. We basically brought it from the grave.
I'll tell you what, that is quite a difference.
And then this is what we ended up with. At the end, this is when we were putting the Judge stripes on. But I've got the owner history, and I've got the original window sticker. The owner took it off the window and laminated it, so it's totally documented.
Did you just buy her a new car?
Yes, her future one. Yeah, I got one there sitting in it. Say hi.
Hi.
What What have you got going on here, Rita?
It's like a car show to me.
So you're responsible for all of this?
Well, the Downtown Business Alliance is, yes.
Tell me about it.
Well, we've got, what are we up to, 152 registered?
What's our highest?
I think we got 152 registered so far. All the rain south of us has put a damper on everything, but we still got a really good turnout.
Well, the people seem to be having fun, enjoying themselves.
Yep,
And
they
that's
are.
what it's about.
Yep.
And these people are really proud of their cars.
Yes, they are. They'll talk to you all day long about them, but they sure don't want you to touch them, though.
Do you have any idea who came the furthest?
I believe I have a group here from Baytown.
From where?
Baytown, Texas. I have some here from Texarkana, but I believe the Baytown bunch drove the furthest. 270 miles, I believe is what he said.
Well, I think most of these people out here don't need much of an excuse to drive.
No, they don't. We look for a reason to go somewhere in our cars. So.
First of all, tell me your name
Johnny,
and where you from.
Allen, Texas.
All right, tell me about this little Falcon.
Well, I bought it 3 years ago. It was sitting in Paris, Texas, rough as a cob. And but I fell in love with it, and I felt like I needed to save it. So I've been working on it for 3 years.
And this is what you ended up with.
It's what I've ended up with so far. I've done everything except the transmission. I want to put a 6-speed transmission in it and power steering, and I'm pretty well going to be through with it.
Out of all the cars that are available,
Right.
why would you pick a Falcon?
Why did I pick something to go buy groceries with? I don't know. It was just like my wife. When I seen it, I fell in love with it. I had to have it.
This here was his wife when they got married.
And where is she now?
She's in Allen. She's at home probably doing nothing. Be my guess.
Get up in front of him. Now you're trapped.
That's risky is what it is.
Yeah, I taught my son to drive in this thing. He was about 14 at the time.
That's pretty big.
Thank you.
And who are you?
I am Carl Smith.
Where are you from?
I'm from Winnsboro.
Tell me about your car.
Well, it's a 1958 BMW 600. It's based on motorcycle technology. It is a modified BMW 600 motorcycle engine. The bike had dual carburetors and 35 horsepower. This had single carburetor and 26 horsepower. Do about 65 miles an hour. Get about 50 to 60 miles per gallon. I have taken it on, well, I've put 13,000 miles on it since I have restored it, and I've taken it all the way across the country to New York, Boston, up Pikes Peak. So it's a car that I've put a lot of miles on.
Do you drive that on the highway?
Drive it on the highway. There's some maps of places that I've been for sure.
Okay, out of all the cars that are available, why did you pick this one?
It is probably because it is so unique. It just, you don't see many others like it. It actually is roadable, meaning that I can drive it across country at about 60 miles an hour, and yet when you stop and open that door, you attract attention like crazy. So, you know, it's not anybody's power or anything like that, but you see the people walking up here and looking at it. Most people have never seen it, and that's pretty unusual, so I enjoy that. This is what's called a nice setup. It's got, the wheels are very narrow in back, and original in England was a single wheel back there, but the door opened, 2 people, single cylinder BMW motorcycle, engine in it, and they advertised it as the Moto Coupe. In effect, a motorcycle with a body on it. You know, it was after the war when people were, gasoline was very high. People had trouble getting around in Europe, so this was a step up. People would put their whole family in that, put kids behind the seat. About 3 would sit up there. The car that I've got here is a 2-cylinder BMW motorcycle engine with front and rear seats.
So you rebuilt this one.
Yeah.
Where'd you find it?
It was, this is where it was. It was in a chicken house in southern Kansas. And I told somebody that is not dust on that either. that's chicken manure and it smelled like it. So rebuilt it totally, pulled the body totally off, dipped it, removed all the paint, rust, grease and everything, and started back from bare metal and rebuilt the entire mechanics of it as well. When I close the door, the steering wheel is going to come right to you. What do you think? You think you can drive that?
Yeah.
I thought my son could drive one, so I could.